Okay, class, today our story is Ronald Morgan Goes to Bat. And the target skills we're going to learn about today in phonics is contractions, spelling contractions, N apostrophe T, apostrophe S, apostrophe LL, and apostrophe M. And the listening comprehension is realism.
Okay, class, our morning warm-up is to learn what makes a team. A team is like a family. It's important that each other supports the others, as you can see in the pictures. Also, we're going to learn about some amazing words. One word is compete, which means to try very hard to win or to become part of a contest. Another one is contribute, to give help or pitch in along with others, to give your time or money to help a cause. Another one is recreation, fun, or something you do to have a good time.
So we're also going to learn about some contractions today. And the first one we are going to learn about is does not. When you put them together, it makes doesn't. You will makes you'll when you put it together. I will makes I'll. Was not makes wasn't, and could not makes couldn't. So now, it's your turn to figure out the contractions and what they mean. So Stacy, could you come up and write what each contraction means, and we'll move the boxes and see if you're correct. Alright, so Stacy thinks that can't is made up of can and not. Let's see if she's correct. And she's right. She thinks that she's is made of she was, but it's really she is, so we will put that right there. Alright. She says hasn't is made up of has and not. And she's correct. And she says they'll is made up of they, will. And that is correct. And she says I'm is I am. And that is also correct. So, good job.
Okay, we're going to start building some contractions. So I need a student to come up and take the base word and write what the contraction is in each of these spaces. Thank you, Miss Mary Angela. Okay, let's see if you are correct. Hit this first one and see if it comes up can't. Alright, good job. Check the next one. Correct. Check the next one. Good job. And the last one? You got them all right. Good job. Yay!
Okay, next we will monitor our progress made so far today in class. Here's each box for every student, but we're just going to pick one student today who's going to demonstrate about 3 or 4, And if Caitlin, you could come up and just pick a box and tell us the contraction.
We would It isn't, is not. Okay, said the contraction. It is.
Very good, Kaylin. Good job. Everybody, let's give Kaylin a round of applause. Nice. Yep.
All right. Next, we are going to read about Ronald Morgan Goes to Bat. And so before we read the story, we're going to talk about what you know. So, what do we know, Mary Angela?
We know that the main character's name is Ronald Morgan, and he has a bat.
So, Ronald Morgan. Morgan. And that's our main character. And he has a bat. Alright. So is there anything you would like to know about this story, Mary Angela?
Yes, I'd like to know how he uses the bat, for what purpose.
A very good question, and we will find out right now while we read the story, and after we will come back and write in what you have learned. So since we just read the story, we will talk about if it's realism or fantasy. Realism means that the story really could happen, and fantasy means that it can't really happen, it's just pretend. So, was the story Ronald Morgan Goes to Bat fantasy or realism? Mary Angela.
It was realism because you can really use a bat to hit a ball.
Very good. So,